Picture a caveman. Let's call him Grog. Grog has no phone, no Wi-Fi, no WhatsApp, no app that matches him with compatible cave singles within a 4-mile radius based on shared interests in rocks and fire. And yet, Grog has never once, in his entire life, felt lonely. Meanwhile, you, a fully evolved human with central heating, 4,000 followers, and a group chat named The Boys, haven't had a real conversation since March. So today we're asking the question nobody wanted asked. Did the guy who couldn't invent the wheel yet somehow outsold us on human connection? Yes, let's dig in. Here's the thing about Grog. Grog didn't choose to be social. Cavemen didn't have communities, they had survival units. And the exit fee for leaving one was getting eaten by something with more teeth than you. There was no concept of I just need some me time. Me time in 50,000 BC was called being mauled alone in the dark. Solitude wasn't self-care. Solitude was a resume gap right before death. So cavemen ended up doing something we now pay therapists $200 an hour to recommend. They were around other people constantly. By force, with no opt-out button, we, on the other hand, have built an entire civilization around the opt-out button. We've made leaving the tribe so easy you can do it without standing up. It's called going on your phone while sitting next to your family. We invented loneliness as a lifestyle feature. Every night, the whole tribe sat around one fire. No notifications, no read receipts, no left on read. If Grog ignored you, you'd know immediately, because he was 3 feet away chewing on a bone and making intense eye contact. Compare that to our modern fire pit, a blue-lit rectangle that we all stare into separately. Together, in the same room, each of us getting a tiny custom-tailored dopamine campfire that nobody else can see. We sit shoulder to shoulder on the couch like a tribe, and then each silently disappear into 14 different parallel universes of scrolling. Cavemen invented everyone around one fire. We invented everyone around their own fire. Alone, pretending it's the same thing. That's not progress. That's just isolation with better lighting. Dating today involves an app, a profile, 3 flattering photos taken from a 15-degree upward angle, witty banter, the agonizing wait for a reply, and the eventual heartbreak of being left on red by someone named Tyler. 29, loves hikes, caveman dating, you grunt. She doesn't run away. Congratulations, you're basically betrothed. There was no ghosting because there was nowhere to ghost to. You couldn't disappear into I'm just busy right now. Busy doing what? Foraging berries alone in existential dread? The whole tribe could see you. Rejection happened in person immediately, and then everyone moved on with their lives in real time, instead of marinating in it for 6 business days waiting for a text that never came. Cavemen had zero ambiguity. We have built a multi-billion-dollar industry whose entire business model is maximizing ambiguity because uncertainty is what keeps you opening the app. Here's a darker one, but stick with me. When someone in the tribe died, the whole group mourned together, physically, loudly, immediately, in a pile. There was a ritual, a shared, witnessed, communal unpacking of loss. Now, when something terrible happens to us, the modern move is to post a single black square. We see 47 heart react emojis from people who will never speak to us about it again, and then go grieve that loss completely alone in our apartment at 2 a.m. while a true crime podcast plays in the background for company. We didn't eliminate grief, we just privatized it. Outsourced communal mourning to individual emotional freelancing in a tribe of 30 people. There was no concept of catching up. You didn't need to schedule quality time with your friend Grog, because you were already hunting, eating, and sleeping 10 feet from Grog every single day of your life. Friendship wasn't a calendar event, it was ambient way. Meanwhile, have to put see Dave into a shared Google Calendar 3 weeks in advance. And even then there's a 40% chance Dave cancels via text because something came up, the something being his couch. Cavemen had connection as a default setting. We have connection as a premium subscription service we keep forgetting to renew. Now, to be fair to us modern humans, Grog also died at 31, had no dentistry, and once treated a headache by letting a friend hit him in the skull with a rock to let the bad spirit out. We should not, broadly, go back to that. We are not here to romanticize the Stone Age. We are here to romanticize one specific feature of it, the simple, structural, non-optional presence of other people in daily life. That's it. That's the secret technology we lost. Not the wheel, not fire. Proximity. So here's the actual takeaway before you go feel weird about your group chat. We didn't get lonelier because we got worse at being human. We got lonelier because we engineered every single structural reason that used to force us together and replaced it with something more convenient and infinitely more isolating. Grog never had to try to be close to people. We have to try really hard to be close to people in a world built to make the alternative effortless. Maybe the move isn't more apps for connection. Maybe it's just fewer off-ramps. Sit around the actual fire. Put the phone in the other room. Let it be a little inconvenient to be alone. Worked for Grog. He never had a single follower, and he never once spent a Saturday night wondering why nobody texted him back.